Hey, Juanita. Good evening. Welcome. First one as always. Hope you're doing well. Good evening, Harjat. How you doing?
Yeah, that's not fair, but they're like, we can give you cash right now, like an advance paycheck.
Hey, Medano. Welcome. Happy Wednesday to you. It's a pretty nice evening right now. I just figured, I'd go around and bask in the breeze, now that the extreme heat has sort of declined with the sun going down, so. I'm just zigzagging my way through here, trying to get as much shade as possible. Hey, Sebastian, welcome. Hope you're having a good one. I'll cut through this alleyway because I can. Got a few tents set up here. That one's really tiny. I don't think me alone would be able to fit in there. If I crunched up into a ball, maybe, but I'd be very uncomfortable. Hey, Liam. Thank you, man. Appreciate your support, brother. Yeah, man, you do you. Wow. Another pigeon party here. Be waiting for another ninja strike. Bunch of funny little faces there. Hey Alicia, welcome. Happy Wednesday to you. Alex, welcome, man. Glad to have you all here. I'm kind of like avoiding Queen right now for as long as I can. Kind of go down like these side streets, but it's inevitable. I'll have to go down there eventually. I don't think we have some cloud coverage in the background there, but not over here. It's pretty clear and blue. Hope everyone's keeping cool and hydrated. We've had a worse couple of days prior to this weather-wise, but the sun wasn't exactly merciful today either. Oh, cool, Alex. Well, hopefully you're free Friday, as you heard the proposal from Yoshi and I. And maybe you too, Alicia, if you're around. All right, finally back on Queen. It was inevitable. I'm gonna cross, I guess, while I can. Yeah, I totally get that, Alicia, for sure. It'll have to depend on both our schedules, right? Because we're pretty conflicting, but we'll make it work somehow. And this is the first time I've seen this rain here. I wonder what that's supposed to be. I always look to have a good look down University. Robert, definitely not New York Bob, right? I'm pretty sure he would have notified me if it was him. And I hope you're safe too, Ninja. Squirrel, sorry.
Why?
You're both fast and quick and unpredictable, so you can see why I can mix you two up. This guy's having quite the conversation behind me with himself. I think I'm gonna go away where he isn't directly behind me. There we go. You're originally from North York, isn't that right, Alex? If I recall correctly, because I was watching long before I met you, dude. But probably a year before I met you, I was watching some of your vids, and you did one in North York, like the Glencairn. It's amazing how I remember all this, but I still do.
Yeah, that's what I'm putting on YouTube.
Oh, York Bureau, okay. Gotcha. We got Little Anthony's Italian Ristorante. Looks mediocre for how expensive it probably is. I think I'll probably just stick to Eastside Mario's. Oh yeah, for sure, Alicia. You as well. I survived my epic hour-and-a-half live stream on Sunday when it was like 35, 40 plus. So if I could survive that, I could survive most. Yeah, for the weekend, I'm probably going to be heading to Hamilton to see some old friends. And for anyone that doesn't know, I'll clear in the air. I had a long-term friend. Well, I've known her for almost about 20 years, and she passed away very suddenly, and I just found out today. So I used to live in Hamilton for a good majority of my life, and there's a lot of friends and people I know in Hamilton that have known her as well. So I'm gonna take a day or two off work to kind of go back there and reassess things, and then I'll be back at work by Monday as usual. But Friday, yeah, Yoshi and I should be doing some sort of pre-recording on our channel, which has had like 20 subscribers so far. Thank you. We haven't even started yet, and so hopefully within a week or two we should be able to hit the live stream and then make it more exciting for you guys. Yeah, thanks, Alex. Oh, really? Hamilton's a big city. It's ever growing. Thank you, Medano, as well. Yeah, thank you. It was sudden, and I'm still in shock, and it really sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Hope she rests in peace. You know, only 34 years old. You know, she has 2 kids. Horrible. But you know, you can only deal with it as it comes, right? Guys honking at people when they have the right of way. Like, dude, learn the traffic laws. You have every right to walk that way. Ugh. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's not easy for anyone, Alex. It's my friend called me today, and Like I said, I was talking to her 13 days ago. I didn't talk to her for the longest time. It was really coincidental. And then she made a few calls, which I couldn't make in time. Unfortunately, I wish I could have made those calls had I known. But like I communicated with her and even sent a screenshot of one of our last conversations on my Instagram. And I get a call today that she died in a car crash. So I don't want to talk about it much after this. But that's all I'm going to say for now. And it just, you know, I just wish her family healing. That's all I can say. Well, my live streams are supposed to be about uplifting things, so thank you to everyone for your condolences. Next trick, how to zigzag through traffic without people walking into me. Can I cross, or I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna run right now. Otherwise, who knows how long I'll be standing there for. All right. And look at this lineup here. Wow. Just bumper to bumper. Especially if you're behind a streetcar. There's been a lot of streetcars that I jump onto and then suddenly I have to get right off because you're gridlocked. So I'm like, I can walk quicker than this. So, you know, that seems to be the case. I would be angry. Even the points, it's like you're about 10 feet away from your actual stop, so they can't let you off until you're actually at your stop, and you're just like, ugh. Thank you, Alicia. You're always so supportive. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Look at that. And like, you have like 3 streetcars in a row down there. Damn. What's for me, Alicia? The emoji hugs or the people honking? You know what? I deserve a few honks. I may have crisscrossed through traffic eventually. We have these desperate people just trying to cut in right here. I'm a little nervous. I'm like almost getting cyclist way, but traffic hasn't really made it easy for me. I'll pass by this as quickly as I can to get through Young. Look up Young there. Silly in the house. Hope you're having a good Wednesday, man. Traffic starts to move a little bit more beyond Victoria, but only to a steady degree. And look at this way. God. And down there. So I'm just gonna like say hi. I'm walking through you. Thank God I'm not a car. not too bad when you get along the stretch, because you have a lot of shade with all the buildings that surround you. So, oh, shut up! Fucking traffic can be so annoying. Silly says, I was in Medano, Vile, and Mark Davis Kingdom today for work. I'm not on the inside, so I have no idea where that is, Vasily. I'll just say Markham then. It's okay. No worries, dude. I'm the worst when I do voice to text, because voice to text is so inaccurate. It'll like talk in a different language when I use voice to text. So I get you, man. But I'm glad you had a good day. Sometimes it's nice for an escape out of this crazy concrete jungle. Where should I go now? Always one of my favorite, most infamous churches in the city. Yeah, we're not even listening to you. I get that, totally. Maybe I can flip a coin and find out. I'm gonna go up here. First you said Markham, then now it's Markville. I don't know the difference. Is there a difference? Look at that big boy. So there will be a drive stream. I love that term. Never heard that before, a drive stream. You can't be the first to come up with that, but I can't say I love it. I'll be sure to check that out if I can. I'm gonna get through here. I'm miscellaneous. Oh, Markville is a mall in Markham. Okay, that one makes sense. I don't know Markham at all, so I'll take your word for it for sure. I hope that bird is not singing any copyright tunes. Bad joke, but you never know. Thank you, Hajat. Appreciate that, man. Another pigeon party going on here. Absolutely. No other moderator like Medano. He is the king of moderators. He needs like a trophy for moderating guy of the decade. Handed out to him by Johnny Strides. cut through here just because I can. Hey, Mom. Mama Bear is in the chat. Yeah, no worries, Alex. All right, taking the loop around here. What time is it right now? Okay. The question is, how can I navigate through this traffic here? Okay, it won't be going that way. I guess I'll cross over here while I still have a chance. It is rush hour after all. Traffic can get pretty crazy and aggressive around here. All right, so I could just loop around for a little bit. I actually think yeah. Queen's right up there, so I'm just gonna walk around and go up to Queen. So now it's much more tolerable, like weather-wise. There's a bit of a breeze and the humidity is pretty much gone, and the sun is almost fucked off for the rest of the day. Sorry to all you sun lovers, but it really does torture me pretty much 8 hours a day during this weather period. H Hill. Hey Kyle, I'm looking forward to the launch of Yoshi Walker food reviews. Me too. Me too. I can't wait to see what we come up with. Well, we have a list, we have a plan, but you know, subscribe and tune in to find out, you know. It's going to be a unique experience for sure. I don't know how much cooler it is in Burlington, Mom, but here it's pretty decent. So I'm going to take a few turns. I'll end this in about 5 minutes. I have a few other things to do when I get home, so. I always have to give sort of a pre-warning every time I do a live stream. Coleslaw, what do you mean? Coleslaw from the house, by the way. How the tables turn, right? And it's called Bad Egg. Is in competition with Egg Smart. My only question is, do they serve eggs here? I don't know, someone's got to tell me in the chats. Alright, there's no button I can push, but thankfully the light's turning. If you wait here on a freshly turned green light, you could be waiting for 5 minutes at least. Okay, you forgot the saxophone in Liam's chat, but you couldn't have brought like a violin, a harmonica, and nothing, bro. You're doing me dirty, Cole. I'm pretty sure there was a famous alligator with sunglasses playing saxophone. Maybe it was something I dreamt up, possible, but... But well, the sun's come back out again, and right in my eyes. Yeah, I think I saw him a time or two in Hyde Park, Coleslaw. It's hard to miss a big old Sasquatch. And it gets a little more clear traffic-wise this way. I'm gonna have to hear the lecture from Upstate Bob because he missed this live stream. So shout out to you, Bob, when you see this. Sorry you missed it. Well, I'm not gonna give any places off the top Coleslaw, but I'm sure you'll know a lot of these franchises. A lot of them are mainstream ones. Yoshi came up with like 35 of them. And I gotta say, he covered a lot of ground. But I have some other touch-ups I can do, but if you live in Ontario, pretty much any mainstream fast food place you can think of. So, what order? We're not gonna reveal that, but we already know where to go to on Friday, so I guess we'll just have to tune in and find out. And Kurt's finally in the house. What up, Kurt? Okay, no. That's enough, Kurt. Nothing like that. No, we're probably going to be going outside, like, because a lot of these places have copyright music. It would be convenient to do it inside one of these places. Good to know that they're stopping for me. It's only a pedestrian crosswalk. Why stop, right? Fucking dickheads. But yeah, we're going to be probably, if we can't like record inside, probably just outside. I don't know. But we're going to be getting probably one of the main most popularized items from each franchise and just giving our opinions on it, because every time Yoshi and I talk, like in person, all we talk about is food. We could talk a full day just about food, and then eventually I just said one day, Yoshi, like, we're so into this, why would not just create another channel and just do what we can do? So here we are now. Bob seems to miss my notifications. He always wants to talk about how he's gonna tune in, but I forgot to remind him this time. But I missed his the other day too. It happens. Yeah, we could both eat a lot too. We're also like gonna be at the Mandarin for his birthday on the 11th. So again, like I don't think there's copyright music in there, but I'm not sure how long you can watch a bunch of people stuffing their faces for. But never say never. A Mandarin could be an addition. Pad Thai. I'm not mad at Pad Thai. I'm sure they have that at Mandarin. They must. Yeah, Mom, but I'm not. What pools? I'm not big on public pools, Mom. Like, it's just, I find it very unsanitary. And then I see like a bunch of like half-naked bodies that I'm not really comfortable looking at. I don't know. Maybe a private pool. Yeah, his birthday is the 11th, I believe. So that's when we're set for the Mandarin at 6:30. A good majority of the crew should be there. Possibly Ken, possibly Johnny, but most likely not. They're probably too busy. Oh, 6:15, okay. Gotcha. Oh, Ken's coming. You and Johnny don't know yet. Okay. Fair enough. I guess time will tell. Oh, you're coming. Okay, good. Yeah, a good majority of us. Hoping Henry too. You know, Vasily, Sapand, Liam, Mike. You know, should be an epic day. I still owe Sapand for not being there for his epic birthday, considering he was there for mine. Yeah. With Johnny, I'll believe it when I see it, but I believe Ken. It's June 11th at 6:15, Alex, so maybe make yourself free for that time. What about Lumpy and the Beef? I have no idea what you're talking about, Mom. Once I get to this bridge here, I'll probably cut it off. But yeah, you know, if I can make a live stream for the 11th, because if you ever hear music in the Mandarin, it's like elevator music. They don't play like live mainstream hits. So I think I should be safe, and everyone else should if they want to live stream or record as well. So like I said, when we went to Jollibee for my birthday, copyright music after copyright music, and Yoshi's video almost got taken down. Mine didn't get striked, but his did. So always got to be aware of the enemy. Oops, I hate when I accidentally wipe away the chat. I still don't understand what you mean, Mom. Oh, with the cats? I think you mistyped there. Sounds cool, Alex. Hope I'm invited too. What are you thinking about? You know, has anyone thought of ever filling an entire suitcase of like stolen food from the Mandarin? I'm not gonna name who, but I was with a friend at the Mandarin a couple years ago. They had a side bag and they just stuffed whatever they had in it and put it in their backpack and walked out with it. And I'm not saying to try this, but with the amount of food you end up wasting anyways, it's like a little dirty trick. I gotta look back up. I'm missing a lot of chats here. Yeah, I think he will be live streaming on his birthday. Oh, leave it to Beaver. It's before my time, Mom. You're talking to millennials and like Zoomers here. Yes, we get it. You're loud. Exactly, Kurt. It wasn't me. He had a pretty good sized bag, and he just shoved everything in there. It's like, I'm sorry, it flew over my head. Haha. What place were you thinking of for your birthday bash, Alex? Yeah, like they have cameras there now, but I'm not saying it's still not doable. Honestly, it's like, how big of a crime is it? Like they throw out most of the stuff anyways. Most of it ends up in the garbage. Like, why not just take some back? When you think about how much food they actually waste at the Mandarin, quite a bit. All right, well, keep us in the know, man. Coleslaw says his grandma used to take a piece of a muffin at a buffet so she could take it home in her purse. Hey, whatever tickles your fancy. I hope Alicia has a really big, screw that, she'll need like a suitcase. Yeah, my friend's just traveling in and out of town right now. That's why she has this huge suitcase. I swear to God, it's not full of your food. I swear. Okay, people. I'm having fun, but I do have some other things I need to do. So, yeah. Yeah, on your right, where you should belong on the sidewalk. Anyways, thank you to everyone tuning in. Appreciate you. I am gonna be getting my evening chores done, and thank you to Kurt, thank you to Coleslaw, Felicia, Mom, Alex, Medano, anyone else I didn't mention. You all are the OGs, and I really appreciate it. So, Epic Nation, just in time to tune out to say goodbye, man. Appreciate you. But chum. So, I'm not sure when I'm gonna go live next, but it'll be somewhere at some time. I promise you that. So, thank you all again. Hope you have a great evening, and I will see you in the next one. As this guy is about to make a new Fast and the Furious movie. I'll keep hydrated, and so does everyone else. Walker out.